inside thundershoes. This episode, I'm coming to you live from Cape Town, South Africa, where I'm witnessing a beautiful sunset over rough seas, and it really reminds me to appreciate all that nature has to offer us. And I've used the phrase before about thunderstorms that is nature's greatest gift for immune health. What do I mean by that? Well, it's completely natural in the formula that has been offered to us for centuries. And we first used it several hundred years ago. And in ancient Chinese texts, there was even a phrase that said, if you find a dying man, you can bring him back to life with the help of the golden mushroom that grows on the side of the tree, on the side of the willow tree. And that's exactly why we call the thundershrooms variety the mushroom of immortality. So what does mushroom of immortality actually mean? What makes it so valuable for our sense of immortality? It's really because, as I mentioned before, it's all about immune health and immune balance. And when we have an immune system that's not fighting itself, it's really able to live its best, freest version of everything it was designed to do. It was designed so complex and so beautifully by nature to do such a wide range of things, from small to the most difficult tasks. And if we let the immune system perform its most optimal function and in a balanced way, then we see a lot fewer signs of aging, and we get closer to what we perceive to be immortality or anti-aging. So when we pursue the thought of living forever, we're not just talking about living forever, but living together and living forever in good health. And that requires a strong, healthy, balanced immunity. Now you might be thinking, I haven't done anything in my life to unbalance my immunity. I haven't gone out of my way to do something to harm myself. Some of you might have, but some of you might think your immune health is in a perfect state of balance and harmony. But the reality is that modern life and the things we eat and the things we come into contact with on a regular basis, whether they're ingredients in our shampoos and conditioners or cleaners or perfumes that we might come into breathe, all of these things can have a type of effect that speeds up the aging process. And this is due to really cellular damage by what's known as free radicals. This is a very key part of what makes humans appear aged faster than other humans, is really exposure to these different types of free radical cells that we find in all sorts of harmful environmental sources, such as food, water, airborne pollutants, and fumes, and so on. So this type of free radical damage is it's all around us. And this type of damage, whether you may or may not have openly invited immune harm to yourself, you are faced with this type of damage everywhere you go, everything you do in modern life. So whether or not you like it or whether or not you choose to attack your immune system, it's already under attack by most of the things that we come into contact with in our modern life. So really, when we talk about why would an immune system even be imbalanced to begin with, well, if you live on modern life on planet Earth today, you are likely facing a lot of things which cause a pro-inflammatory response, too much, and that leads to the immune system being extra inflammatory. And when the immune system is extra inflammatory, not only is it imbalanced, but it can be prone to attacking itself and choosing an inflammatory pathway instead of a non-inflammatory pathway. So let's bring it back to the very first thing we talked about. We talked about how thunderstorms is nature's greatest gift for immune health and for immortality, and why. What is it that allows the immortality is the balanced immune system. And specifically, we want to balance between the pro-inflammatory and the non-inflammatory parts of the immune system. And that's what makes thunderstorms nature's greatest gift for immune health and therefore immortality. So when you think about your immune system might be in a great state, and I wish it is, and I hope it continues to remain so. But you might be thinking, what can you do for yourself in addition to thunderstorms? So start taking thunderstorms. Maybe if you don't have any signs of immune damage or visible aging, think you look pretty good, then the Thunderstorms Vital Life Daily would be very suitable for maintenance and prevention of further immune imbalance or degradation. And for people with more pronounced symptoms or signs of aging or autoimmune conditions, this can be allergens, can be bloated and poofiness, can be in irregular hormonal cycles, sleep cycles, the critical care would be more suitable for thundershrooms. And beyond just thundershrooms consumption, what can we do to really improve our immune balance beyond just eating thundershrooms? Well, really, we want to look at what is the input, what is the toxic input that might be triggering the pro-inflammatory response. So we look at food, we look at diet, we look at water, we look at the air we breathe, we look at also the lifestyle, we look at the stress, the sleeping hours, and what type of emotional stress might be, how regular emotional stress might be coming into someone's life. That will create an emotional response, which will have an emotional repercussion. So we want to look at your inputs for, obviously thundershrooms will help, but also what inputs are coming into your life on a regular basis, with dietary or emotional. And what can you do about these to improve them? What can you do to go towards a more perfect day lifestyle? What type of therapies can you adopt in your daily schedule, or can you add into your daily schedule to get yourself more in line with your best self? We really want to bring your body into its most harmonious state, so that the immune system is under the least amount of attack possible. And in that sense, the thundershrooms you would take would have an even better effect, because your body wouldn't be fighting the benefit from the thundershrooms. So really, it's a two-step approach. Of course, one is the thundershrooms for more serious conditions. The critical care is perfect. For more preventative and maintenance and vital life daily is the one you want to choose. And in addition to thundershrooms, you want to look at the toxic inputs, the stress, the high stress inputs might be inducing a fight or flight response in the body, an allergenic response in the body, any type of pro-inflammatory immune response. And we want to remove or reduce and really lower these burdens on the body so that the immune system can be in its best possible state. So that's really the starting point for everyone, how to improve immune health. And as a side effect of that, we improve our own body's anti-aging efforts and our own body's ability to reduce signs of physical aging, which are really the signs of internal damage. So what we see on the outside is only a reflection of our health on the inside. So when we can see some improvement on the health on the outside, we can also link that back to improvement of health on the inside. So it's a great starting point for everyone to take. And the great thing is about immune health is in a state of flow. It's always balancing between less healthy and more healthy. So no matter what stage your lungs are alive, it's a good time to start making improvements for your immune health. So I invite you to start with those changes, and we will meet again very soon to learn more about what you do to take care and take control of your best health possible with the help of thundershrooms. I will see you again next time very soon. Thanks. Bye.